Hi everyone, this is just a quick video to talk about doing things when you don't want to do them, and that was something that I experienced this morning. We all have days where we wake up and we just, not feeling it, you're not feeling very motivated, you just, for whatever reason, don't hop out of bed with the same energy. Anyway, I experienced that this morning. I woke up and I don't often just lie in bed. That's just something I built up the habit to just hop out of bed and get going. And I woke up and my first thing that I like to do is new, but is to go for a run. It's nothing long. It's about 10-15 minutes just to wake me up, get the fresh air in and get me moving. Anyway, this morning I woke up and I was just like, I do not want to go for that run at all. Like, I just didn't. And I lied there for a good 5 minutes, which felt a lot longer because I don't lie in bed often. And I basically asked myself the question, I could either lie here for however long thinking about going for a run, or I can get up and skip the run altogether. But I knew I would have that disappointment in myself, like that feeling just inside myself for the rest of the day. I would have been annoyed at myself, disappointed, and it would have just lingered over me. I think I can't explain it, but I guess you guys probably can relate. So it's like, sometimes you can live with that feeling. We have there's times that I have skipped things, but I just don't like that feeling anymore. Like, that feeling of being disappointed in myself is far painful, far that feeling of being disappointed in myself is far more painful than the feeling or uncomfortableness, should I say, of going for a quick run, following through on what I said I would do. And I really focused on my why. Why am I going for a run this morning? Why did I put that as my first thing to do? And I knew it was because it makes me feel better. It gets me moving straight away. Sometimes mornings I wouldn't say I was one of those people that sort of spends time scrolling on social media for hours, but I can definitely start my morning kind of slow, make a cup of tea, sit in my pajamas for a bit, especially at the weekend, and it kind of can sometimes spread into like early morning, like I'm talking like 10-11 a.m. and before I know it, like 3 hours have sort of passed and I haven't really done anything. And for me, I'm actually a morning person in the sense that I think I work best in the morning hours in the sense of creativity and focus, etc. So yeah, like, kind of remind yourself why you're doing it. Like, why did you put that, for example, your morning routine, like, why did you put that together? What, actions on there, why did you put them on there? There would have been a reason. Well, I hope there was. Don't just put on yours to go for a run if you have no reason or desire to, because you're probably going to put it off. I'm not saying that you might enjoy your run, but unless you sort of really have that why in the sense of pleasure and pain. So if your reason to go for a run as well is to maintain or change the shape of your body, get fitter, is mostly one of my reasons. I think I'm physically strong, but I don't have much in the way of, like, I can't run for very long. Like, the stamina's not there, so I want to build that up. And I think it's just a great thing to do, and it doesn't have to be for miles and miles. Like I said, I only go for 15 minutes, so don't overwhelm yourself, because it will be a lot harder to talk yourself into doing it when you're having an off day, if it's like this huge, overwhelming task. Start small, build up on it if you want to and you can, but follow through. Don't have that disappointing feeling in yourself all day, because that does compound, especially if you do it again the day after that. I'm not saying I've never skipped a day. I just make sure I get back on it, but I try not to skip a day, put it that way. Just follow through with what you said to yourself that you would do. And it really builds that self-esteem and self-confidence. And you just start believing in yourself more because you know to yourself that you're trustworthy. You know you can hold yourself accountable for the things that you said you were going to do. Anyway, drop your comments below. What's your first thing you do in the morning? I'm curious. And do you always follow through, and do you struggle some mornings but push yourself to do it anyway? Speak to you soon.